everybody. This is Scott Manning coming in from Scott Manning YouTube Sports Talk. This is a very special Tuesday night NFL wrap-up edition. We had two games in the NFC on this Tuesday night. I want to thank all my loyal viewers for being with me here tonight. The two games, I'm going to talk about them right now, and I'm just going to jump right into it, and I've also got the latest NFC Playoff Picture. The Philadelphia Eagles beat the Washington football team tonight 27-17. Jalen Hurts got the start tonight. He was 20 of 26 for 296 yards, one touchdown, and an interception. He carried the ball by himself 6 times for 38 yards, and he had two touchdowns of his own. Miles Sanders tonight, 18 carries, 131 yards. Give him some love. Dallas Goedert, 7 catches, 136 yards and 135 yards tonight, and he had a great night for himself. Greg Ward, 2 catches, 28 yards, and he had a touchdown. Fletcher Cox, what a night for him on defense. 1.5 sacks, 1 tackle for loss. As for Washington, Garrett Gilbert's got the start for Taylor Heinicke tonight. He went 20 of 31 for 194 yards. Respectable night for him. Antonio Gibson, 15 carries, 26 yards, and he had a touchdown. Jarrett Patterson, only 4 carries for 20 yards, but he did have a touchdown in the game. Jonathan Allen did have 1 sack and 1 tackle for loss. Not enough, though. Bunny Runamy, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, and that was it for him. And Monty Sweat, 1 sack, and that was it. This was almost like they were fighting for their playoff. Both teams were fighting for their playoff lives tonight. The Washington football team needed to come out firing, and they didn't. Here's a case in point. Only 14 first downs, 237 yards total offense. And Washington only had the ball for almost a little over 24 minutes. Now, despite the fact that the Eagles had 2 turnovers to Washington's none, the Philadelphia Eagles had a heyday. They ran for over 238 yards on the ground as a team to Washington's 63. The Eagles are not quite in the playoffs as of yet. They're getting there. They need some help. And I'll explain what I mean in just a second. But there was another game on this Tuesday. The LA Rams beat the Seattle Seahawks tonight 20-10. Matthew Stafford, 21 of 29, 244 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Both of his touchdown catches were by his buddy Cooper Kupp. 9 catches, 136 yards, and 2 touchdowns in the game. Von Miller, he came over from the Denver Broncos, 1 sack, 2 tackles for loss. Aaron Donald, he loves getting his hands on Russell Wilson. 1 sack, 2 tackles for loss tonight. Leonard Floyd, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss. As for the Seahawks in this losing effort, it was not something to brag about. Now, Russell Wilson, he was 17 of 31 for 156 yards and an interception. DJ Dallas, 8 carries for 41 yards and a touchdown in the game. Carlos Dunlap, my heart goes out to him. 3 sacks, 3 tackles for loss, and it was not enough. Rasheem Green, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss. The Seahawks threw this game away early. 13 first downs, 214 yards total offense, 3 of 11 on 3rd down, penalized 8 times for 65 yards, and the Seahawks had the ball for a little under 25 minutes tonight. That is what went wrong. And yes, there was a questionable pass interference call that should have been called, but it didn't get called. The LA Rams needed to have a big night tonight, and they got it. It wasn't pretty, but it was a win. And right now, the Rams are still fighting for the playoff spot. And now, here is the most important picture, the NFC Playoff Picture. The 1 seed, the Green Bay Packers. They earned it. They are the number 1 seed in the NFC as it stands right now. They clinched the North this past Sunday. The number 2 seed as it stands right now, the Dallas Cowboys at 10-4. The Cowboys lead the NFC East right now, and they're in the driver's seat. Coming in at the number 3 seed, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, despite the 9-0 loss to the New Orleans Saints on Sunday night. They're at 10-4, but they got some bad news. Chris Goodwin is out for the rest of the season due to an Achilles injury. And Leonard Fournette, he is banged up. He may be out for the rest of the season too. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are in trouble a little bit. Coming in at the 4 seed, the Arizona Cardinals at 10-4. The Cardinals lost to the Lions in the most embarrassing way possible last Sunday. Coming in at the 5 seed at 10-4, the LA Rams. The Rams are at 10-4. The Rams are a little bit more safe. I think they're going to be safe now, no matter what happens. The worst they can do now is 10-6. Coming into the number 6 seed, the San Francisco 49ers at 8-6. I'd like to see the 49ers close it out with a couple more victories. Coming into the 7th seed, the Minnesota Vikings at 7-7. The Vikings got to win over the Chicago Bears on Monday Night Football. And then now, when you get to the 2 teams in the hunt, the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. The Eagles are at 7-7. They got a huge win over the Washington football team tonight. And the New Orleans Saints, upset, grabbed the headline by beating Tom Brady's Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday Night Football. If you look at the NFC Playoff Picture, the Arizona Cardinals and the LA Rams, 10-4, tied atop of the NFC West. Look out. It's going to get crazy. And if the Rams get another huge win and the Cardinals start going in the wrong direction, the Rams may take the lead in the NFC West. Matthew Stafford tonight didn't have his best game, I grant you. But the Rams may be in the driver's seat to take it away. The Rams, they've beaten the Cardinals. The Cardinals got humiliated by the Detroit Lions on Sunday. So did the Cardinals get spooked by that? I think so. The Rams got a huge win over Seattle tonight. And if you look at the rest of the NFC playoff picture, the Dallas Cowboys, Amari Cooper and company, Zeke Elliott. Zeke's not played his best game, but Amari Cooper's done a lot. And the Green Bay Packers, all you need to know is Aaron Rodgers. And, of course, Devontae Adams. But I'm telling you right now, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, of all the seeds, of all the 5 teams with double-digit wins in the NFC playoff picture, the one team is in trouble, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're going to be without Chris Goodwin. They may be without Leonard Fournette, both of them, for the rest of the season. So there may be some trouble in Tampa Bay. So keep that in mind going forward. We've only got about a few more weeks in the season, and then we get into the playoff. And then we get to the playoffs, where anything can happen, and it usually does. And that's the bottom line on this night. Okay, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. I just want to thank you guys for taking this few minutes with me here tonight as we wrap up the special Tuesday edition of the NFL and the NFC Playoff Picture. Please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Scott Manning. All you have to do is type my name, scroll down, look for this pretty face, click subscribe, and you will see all the sports videos and all the sports shows I have done so far. I want to thank you guys so much for being with me here on this late night into the wee hours of the morning here in the eastern part of the country. You guys have a great night. Thank you so much for being with me, and God bless. Good night, everybody, and I thank you.